Hi, my name is Cynthia,
And I'm Casey.
and we're starting a podcast called Still Here, Unfiltered, talking about moms and their journeys postpartum from both perspectives,
Right.
from being married and
Being a single mom. And the dynamic between us, I think, is really nice because we can really relate, And I can't believe I've known you, since what, 2018?
yeah, more or
Yeah,
less.
and you were in Colorado.
We were in Colorado.
We worked at a call center, and then somehow here we are both in Corpus, which is crazy to me.
I think it's weird that we ended up in the same city.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know you were from here. And then when I moved here, you're like, hey, I'm going to be in Corpus. I'm like, why are you going to be in Corpus? What do you mean?
Well, I remember you saying at work that you were coming down for like a summer vacation.
Yeah.
And I was like, why to Corpus?
Well, it's crazy. My family's from here.
Yeah.
Dude, I've literally been coming out here every single year, and I never thought I was going to move here, which is crazy that I'm here.
I think everybody feels that way.
I know. It's it's small, but people are nice. I haven't really ran into anybody that's not, so.
It's a good city. And there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I think we just need to keep that going,
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in my, the point I am in my life is I feel like I'm restarting.
Yeah.
I had moved to New York. I did, all this stuff, tried to do this in New York. It just, I don't know, life led me here. Yeah. I think I'm trying to trust the process.
You have to. If you were being pulled here, it was for a reason,
Yeah, so. And that's what I keep telling myself.
Yeah, me too. And you're in, you're doing mental health, right?
Yeah, I work as a mental health tech here at a local behavioral hospital, which is really good. I feel like it gives me an insight.
Yeah.
On, I guess, what really happens.
Yeah, you're learning a lot. That's
awesome. Now pursuing some kind of degree in medicine. I'm a little bummed out that they plan on capping medical school loans. Mm-hmm. I hope they don't, but we'll see what happens. So as of right now, I'm going to switch and pursue nursing, and the hospital I work for, they pay for it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that'll help you out too, because I feel it's just expensive. I just went through medical assisting school, and I want to further my career, but it's a lot of money, to have to.
It's a lot of money. I don't know how school got so expensive. I looked at this thing the other day. It was on Facebook where in the 70s somebody could work a summer job, afford rent, a semester in school, and be okay.
Yeah,
and I'm just
it's crazy. And then you have a kid. You have to worry about that and afford that. Try to further.
When housing keeps going up, groceries keep going up.
Yeah.
I feel every time we leave the house, we at least spend $100.
Yeah,
just leaving the house.
You can't leave your house and not spend money.
And not spend. So I feel Corpus is a reset.
That's how I felt. That's really how I felt. I had to just trust the process because I did not. Like I said, I was struggling. I was, at the time, I lost my job. I was okay, God, if I'm gonna go with my parents, because my parents knew they were gonna come out here, because my Nana was really sick.
Yeah, I remember.
And then I was just, everything was just falling apart, and I was okay, if I'm not gonna be able to stay here, just show me a sign. And I lost my job. It was just awful. And
I didn't know you lost your job.
Yeah. I told you about the situation. I worked at the dispensary, and it was just bad dynamic there. And then I lost that job right up until it was 3 months, and then I couldn't afford my rent. My mom was just move in, save up money, door dashing. So I was door dashing.
Oh, wow.
I even got a job where I was gonna work at a smoke shop, and I had I felt bad because it was a mom and pop shop. It was a wife and her husband, and I was I don't want to leave them, because they were just building up their business. So I was hey, I'm moving. I'm gonna be moving in a few months, and I just trusted the process, and then I got here, went through medical assisting school, changed my complete career path, because I was doing tattoos, permanent makeup, doing all of
I
that.
went to like
Esthetician school.
in Colorado.
Mhm.
I remember. Yeah.
And I loved it. I loved doing the skin and all of that, but that's just hard to make money, you know?
Yeah.
And like for me being a single mom, like I have to have something that's gonna
Like stability.
And
Yeah.
healthcare, you have stability all the time. You can
Oh,
do
yeah.
so much, and I love to help people, so I just, trusted the process and it worked out.
I feel
So,
like I found that too with like healthcare.
yeah.
Like,
You can do so much in it.
yeah.
Crazy we're both doing healthcare too.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy.
I didn't plan on being in psych, and then I was originally going to be a tech out on like one of the hospital floors.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had a psych unit or department within the emergency department. And I just ended up being there.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
yeah, I think they
See-
saw it within me before like I saw it.
Yeah, you were
'Cause I
placed there
hate-
for a reason.
Yeah, because I hated it at first.
Dude, that's crazy you say that because that's how I feel about where I'm at. Like
Yeah.
I was in school and I was doing EKGs and manual blood pressure and I was like, I hate this.
Yeah.
But and it's crazy because with my extern site, I was like, I don't want to do this. I told them, I'm like, I'm not going. They're not going to like me for who I am. Because, like, they kind of gave me anxiety. They were like, they don't like the tattoos. They don't like piercings.
I remember the tattoos because we went to Target. And
Yes,
they were like, I have
yeah.
to buy a shirt that
Yeah.
like, comes up to a certain point.
And I was just thinking really negatively about it. I was like, okay, I'm going to go into this and they're not going to like me. And then I went into the interview. She was like, I really like you. Like, you have a great spirit. You're awesome. Like, your energy. They even called my school and told them that. And my
Wow.
school was like, yeah, see, like, this is good. And I feel like I was placed there to, like, be able to further those skills. And now I'm doing it all day. The two things I hated,
You're doing it all day, yeah.
Yes, like, all day long. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way, like, like working like night shift, like especially with mental health. I mean, you never know what you're going to like encounter like when you go in there, and I think that's what's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
But I feel like most of the time it's just talking to people,
Yeah.
and just
Empathizing with them too.
yeah, and being
Which
human.
you can, right? You've been through stuff, your own struggles, and
There's like a fine line.
yeah,
I like to be more genuine,
you've gotta be.
but I don't want to cross certain boundaries, if that
Mhm.
makes sense. So there's like there's a way to do it. But I feel like it came naturally because I feel like I struggled like with my mental health so much, and not like only postpartum. Like I struggled with my mental health, but I feel like prior to that,
Yeah.
having, like kind of, I guess labeling them as like abandonment issues, like with my dad,
Right.
just being in and out, and him. I don't know, just
And those really
Yeah.
like shift you who you are, like as an adult when you really look at it, like having like
Yeah.
father wounds, mother wounds. You really have to like dive into those and tackle them, so
I went through really intense therapy that they actually refer to as like deprogramming, is what he would
like MDMR, you know what that
What is
is?
No,
The
it
rapid
wasn't-
eye movement.
It wasn't that, because I remember like they talked about that, and then they kind of explained it. Maybe I just didn't give it a shot. When they explained it, I was like, no, I just need someone who's gonna like just break me down and help me build back up.
Yeah.
So I found this guy, and he's in downtown Brooklyn, and I mean, it cost me a lot of money, but I feel like I was able to like, and I'm still growing, but I feel like now like I'm stable enough, and I like have more self-awareness,
That's good.
and
It's good to have self-awareness.
like I can take ownership, when I've done something wrong, because I feel like we're not all innocent.
You're not perfect.
And
yeah,
we're not perfect.
nobody's supposed to be perfect. That's what, life's about.
Yeah, and I feel like it helped a lot. And then after going through all of that and being good, after I feel like postpartum was really hard. I think postpartum was something I wasn't like prepared for, because people talk about it, but I feel
it's
like
it's so weird to explain to people too, because you just feel like out of body, like don't feel like yourself. You feel like a cloud over your head for so long.
you
don't
like that questionnaire we have to take at the
Yes,
6-week appointment.
yeah.
We're like, okay, I have to make sure like I pass, so they don't like
It's scary.
lock me up or something. Yeah.
Right,
'Cause they're
yeah.
like, do you get enough sleep? And it's like,
No.
yeah, no. The most I did was walk the dog. We had a dog, and we actually had to come to a really hard decision. We had to rehome him. We rehomed him with a friend who had some property.
Mm-hmm.
So we still get pictures of him, but like rehoming him was like another loss in like postpartum.
Yeah, that's...
And it took a while. I still feel like I'm still finding myself because I feel like I still get mom judgment. So a coworker was talking to me, and the little one had to go to a doctor's appointment. She kind of had like, like kind of mild like cold symptoms, and it wasn't anything that was like pressing. And like Jack was off of work, and he took her. And I remember my coworker like asking me like, "Oh, so you're gonna leave work early?" And I'm like, "No, she has a father. Like, it's not solely like my responsibility."
Yeah.
Like, of course he's gonna text me and give me updates, but when it's like she's gonna get a prescription probably for like a breathing treatment.
And you probably felt guilty, like,
well,
huh?
I didn't at first.
But her
reaction,
yeah, I know.
I was like, should I take off of work? Like, should I, leave early? Like, is it not okay for like the dad to take her? Like,
that's so nice to have that though, you know, to lean back on.
Feel really blessed. I can't imagine.
Yeah, no, I'm truly blessed with my parents. Like, my mom and dad have helped me out a lot, and I have really good friends that surround my circle that have helped me as well. But I have that guilt. Like, I have to work. I've had to work like 24/7. Like, I have to work all the time, and I feel bad because there's been times where he has to go to the doctor, and I'm like, dang, like, I want to be there. I want to be at those appointments, but like, if I leave work, like, any dime matters,
Yeah.
So my mom would be like, oh, I'll go do this, and then it just makes me feel bad because I'm like, well, dang, like, I'm his mom, I should be there, And so I try my best to show up, like, in anything, but there's times where I just have had to make those sacrifices where I can't, like, I really can't. I don't really get like help like that financially. I pay for everything by myself. Like, my parents, they can't afford to pay my rent, so they bless me though by helping him, and
I think having like a tribe.
It's nice to have that. You have to have a tribe.
Because doing
it takes a village.
But even if it's not me or him, like, taking the little one, like, it's my sister, has like really helped, or his like extended family like out in Houston. But like having that tribe is like necessary.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, like postpartum, I think it took a minute to like find my tribe. I think there's a lot of like moving parts when I was like postpartum, and I think people just kind of forgot about me.
Yeah, you have said that.
Or like
you're just left out.
Yeah, or like they're, like I had a C-section. They'd be like, "Oh, do you want to go to lunch?" And I'm like,
I just got cut open. Like, give me a minute.
I can't like really move.
Yeah.
And so like I think those like little things are like forgotten about, and I think like it wasn't like the isolated incident where like they kind of forgot about it or whatever. It was like over time as they like continue to forget
They're
about
having
it.
fun.
They're having so much fun. It's like they continued to like forget about it.
Yeah.
I feel like even like now sometimes when they're like, "Oh, do you want to go out to dinner?" It's like, okay, well, now she's 2.5. Like, going out to dinner with her is a little stressful too.
Yeah, and you're tired.
Tired.
Like, you just want to stay home. Yeah. But then that can be kind of depressing at times. You got to get yourself out.
See, that's the hard part of like finding the balance.
It really is hard.
Like, going to the gym with the daycare really helped. Like, that really helps.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice to have that.
And I think she can stay in there for like 2 hours, which we don't leave her for 2 hours, but like it's a pretty big window.
Yeah.
And it's really nice, and she's gonna start gymnastics. I'm so excited.
So fun.
Yeah, we bought her a little like pink leotard, and it's so cute.
That's fun.
But yeah, I think starting this podcast will help us heal.
I think so too, and it's like so nice to like talk to you
and just get it out.
And like we've known each other for a long time, but there was a time where we didn't talk, like, and there was nothing, like, no reason, but like I think that was part of like the journey, like being to ourselves, isolation. You were off doing your own thing, and then
you had
here we are,
your little one.
Yeah.
And then I was like going through that like deprogramming myself.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of toxic things in people that were like around me like as a child that I like normalized the behavior, and now I'm just like, oh wait, no, that's not normal.
Yeah.
That's not okay. So like there's a lot of like stuff I'm trying to correct, for her.
That's awesome. You're breaking the
But-
cycle. That's how I feel too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like in a way it's like hard because like he doesn't have like a dad and stuff, and I'm like, okay, am I failing him by just being this one person household? But
No, you're not.
I have to mentally be stable and healthy for him because I am a reflection of who he's gonna end up being,
Yeah.
And so I try my hardest to
I think you've done.
hide it behind closed doors, cry, and then come out and be like, hey,
I think every mom has had that moment.
I
where
just
you
don't want to, yeah. I
like
just don't like
try to hide it, but sometimes it just.
But also, yes, like hiding it is good, but I also do show him that like showing your emotions is okay.
Yeah.
Like I have cried and been like, he'll be like, Mom, are you okay? Like he's super sweet to me, and I'll be
very
like,
sweet.
I'll be like, I'm okay. Like I just had a rough day. Like and
Yeah.
and then he's just very comforting to me, and I want him to be that way to his future partner, So
Yeah.
and his friends and family. So
No,
it's important that you show them those emotions are raw and real, and it's okay to, like, especially for a boy, like I want him to know it's okay to have emotions. You're allowed to cry. You're not weak if you cry,
Yeah, you don't want this like.
Yeah, like tough, like
Yeah.
oh, Mr. Tough Guy all the time. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you've done an amazing job.
Thank
I'm
you.
very proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Like,
I appreciate that a lot.
I know it's weird being back here in Corpus, but maybe I think it's like for the both of us, it's just like a reset.
Yeah, that's truly how I felt. Cause like I said, like it was like 3 years ago. I was with somebody and we had a relationship, and then from there I kind of was like, from that moment everything kind of just was like downhill. And so I feel like it led me to where, like I said, I literally prayed on it and was like, okay, like if I need to go, I need to go. Like show me, and I needed to come here. And I'm near my family. I'm near my cousins that I grew up with. Because like I said, I've been out here like every year for summer. Like that was our thing. But I got to watch my Nana pass, which was, I was glad to be there by her side during that time. And if I was there, I wouldn't have been able to be here and, say goodbye to her. So that was, I feel like I was meant to come here. But it's about, finding myself and healing and really lifting that cloud that I had for years, like, because postpartum, like, it lasts forever. But I think I was just also in a dark place, and I just would ignore things,
That's when I feel like it gets dark, is when you try to push it and push it
Yeah.
and push it, and then you just
It just builds up inside you, and then, it's just bad. Like, it reflects you
on
and
everything.
your
on
life.
everything
And
you're saying, everything you're watching, even like the music you're listening to.
oh my gosh, it's crazy, that we even say that, because dude, I used to listen to hardcore metal music, and I was telling Jocelyn this morning, I was like, girl, I can't even listen to metal anymore. Like, I can't.
Wait, so what do you listen to now?
Worship music. I love worship music. Like,
It makes you feel good, right?
It is so, like, I tear up. Like, I cry. Like,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. I love worship music. I still love house music. I listen to house music. Just, like, stuff that really speaks to my soul.
Yeah.
Because, like, the metal music would be like, I want to die, rah, 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 and I'm like, dang, like, that really reflect who I was. Like, I was
Like
very dark.
Like your mental state.
It was very dark.
Yeah.
Very dark. It was almost, like, demonic for a moment. It was scary.
I think that's what people don't talk about when it comes to postpartum, about like how dark it really gets.
It was super bad, yeah.
And like...
And I was having like an identity crisis, because like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I love my rock. I love dad rock. I grew up on that. My dad loves... It's not really hard though, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's like feel good, like dad rock. Like, I do like that stuff. But like, the dark side of things is just... It's scary.
It's really
It can get really scary.
And if you don't have that like support system, I mean, it gets bad.
Yeah.
I feel like my outlet became the gym. Like, we became members of a
The
gym
gym
in
is so
Houston.
nice.
and they had like a steam room and a sauna.
The steam room? Oh my
that's
gosh.
my favorite.
That's nice. It's been years for me for that, but
I'm like, we have
working
to go.
out. Yeah, let's
We
go.
have to go.
Film a podcast in
Yeah.
there. We're all just steaming. Like, that's funny.
Like, so that's when I started to like refine myself, and then wanting to go like on these like this like social media journey. And like actually pursuing it, because I feel like I've talked about it for a very long time. Mm-hmm. But doing it is,
and it's like it's
good.
It's good, and I never did the gym, and I like it's weird to like for a while I would feel like I would go to the gym and people would be staring at me. That's not it at all. People are not staring at you. They're in their own zone, and I understand why they work out. Like I have a stepper, and like I'll do a stepper at home while I'm watching my show. And that's really nice. Just getting your blood flowing is really good. And I could understand why people turn to that as their outlet.
Yeah. I feel like it's good for your, like, mental health to be going.
It's so good.
But also I feel like it helped me, like, yeah, you're right. You know, when you're postpartum, you have a baby, and you're constantly just keeping this little baby alive and safe.
Yeah.
You, like, just... I don't know, I mean, I feel like people would be like, oh, like, what are you, like, you know, because I was in school, like, the whole time. And they'd be like, oh, tell me about yourself. And I'm like...
It's hard to tell about yourself,
like,
right?
I have a newborn. Like, I feel like that was, like, my only, like,
I'm
identity.
a mom.
A mom, yeah. Like, there's no... I wasn't going to the gym at the time. I mean, I walked the dog, but then we got a dog walker, so then, like, that got taken off my plate, because that was a lot. We had a boxer, and he was strong.
Really? Yeah, I bet.
And I had, like, one of those, like, waist, like, leashes, and it was, like, having the C-section scar, like, it was a bad mix. So there was this girl that would come out and walk the dog. So I got very lucky with that, and then it just got, like, too much. But, like, yeah, I had, like, no identity for a second.
It's hard to find yourself.
Yeah, and I wouldn't post on social media. I wouldn't make TikToks. I wouldn't call people. Like, I isolated myself.
That's not always bad, though. Isolation can be good because it gives you a chance to really be with yourself, you know, and find yourself.
I think I just did it a little too much.
I could get that.
Well, and then I invited some people, like, back into my life.
Oh, that's hard, too. You gotta be careful with that.
And I thought because I thought it was going to be a good thing. And it turned, like, within not a couple months. I think it took about 9 or 10 months for me to be like, no more. Like, I'm so sorry I even contacted you.
It's hard because you almost want to, like, go back to, like, who you were at that time.
Yeah.
But, like, you're not that person, and you're not meant to be in that place anymore, you know? Yeah, I've had to learn that over the past year, like, closing the door, because I tried to, like, reconnect friendships where, like, I would think to myself, like, and going back to Jocelyn, like, she teaches me, she's like, girl, why would you go back to this person that would, like, do this and that to you and, like, literally abuse you when you were, like, 18, like, friendship-wise, because abuse can look in many different ways, like, you know, it's like you were saying about this one person, like,
I know.
If they could treat you that way then, like, they should have no access. I'm sorry, I think people can change, but some people are just not meant to be part of your paths.
When I feel like, I don't know, I feel like with different people, like, so the reason I had left Colorado, so I moved to Colorado to reconnect with my dad. Mm-hmm. And that blew up in my face. And I left Colorado because he basically kicked me out of his house.
Oh, that's right. You did live with your dad.
I did live with my dad. Yeah, so he basically kicked me out of his house without kicking me out of his house, if that makes sense. Like, it was very, like, it was made clear in a not so subtle way, but it still was indirect. They weren't straight up saying, like, move out.
Right.
But, like, when I had quit the dialysis job, I had got the job at the call center, like, right away where we met. Mm-hmm. But it didn't start until January, till after the holidays. Yeah. So there was, like, a 2-week period where I didn't work. And I was, like, tortured for that. Like, by his wife, you know. And anyways, it just became, like, an awful, like, dynamic. And that's when, like, I think I'd taken a few trips to New York. And then I auditioned for AMDA. And then I was
What's
like,
AMDA?
It's like a performing arts college in New York.
Oh, that is right, yeah.
And then I just, like, I ended up just going. Never started at AMDA. There was an audition in Houston, went to an audition in Houston, got in, and then never ended up attending. And I ended up not going. Mm-hmm. And that was a whole nother, like, slap in the face. and I ended up just bartending, and that's how I was able to like make it work in New York. And yeah, I just did that for a while until I could get student loans on my own, and then that's where I started going back to school.
Yeah.
And then I invited those people back into my life, and yeah, I was like done within 10 months.
Yeah.
It was like
It never
awful.
works.
I wanted it to.
My thing is that like if you never did some foul stuff in the past, then okay, like there's nothing wrong with you. Like, okay, we haven't talked, we'll reconnect.
I feel like it's such a weak part of me. Like I always want to give the benefit of the doubt, and I always want to just be like give people grace of like, hey, they just had like a weak moment, and like we're all human and we all say like awful things.
And we are. You gotta, you know, you have to forgive them for yourself, but like you don't have to let them back in.
That's where I mess up. I need to like set the boundary.
It's hard to like I said, I had a friend where I was like, okay, like we had like a young like fun in our youth as if I'm old, but we were like 15, 16. I knew her all the way till Bodhi was like born and stuff, but she was just always an awful friend. She was like my party friend, so I would drink with her.
Yeah. Okay, and then that's the difference between
she's
not a mom.
Yeah, and she's not a mom and stuff. So now like I am and everything, and I'm like, I don't really drink like that. Like I don't party. You won't catch me doing all that.
Yeah.
But like she still does because she can. You know, she's younger too. She's like in her like 22, 23. But like we're just different now, and we tried to reconnect, and I was just like, yeah, I just can't do it. And it's also because I'm not a pushover anymore. Like people can't really step on me the way they used to be able to. And I, well, you know, with like I said, with reconnecting, like we reconnected. You never did no foul shit though. Like you never did anything foul, and so it's like, you know,
we just went on our own journeys.
And that's what I mean. Like I'm okay with that. Like
yeah.
I will reconnect, talk to somebody if they didn't, you know, but. You just have to be careful and like don't you know always think about how they treated your younger self. Like if they treated your younger self by stepping on you, like why do they get to know the version of you now?
Yeah, and it's so different from like your adolescent years to now, you know, being an adult, being a mom. Like you're just a completely different person, and
you really are.
I can't wait to like dive deeper on these topics.
I know. I'm excited.
So excited.
I'm excited about this like opportunity to be able to like spread like, you know, what we've experienced and hopefully help other people and
just normalize some of it. Like all of us were scared to fill out our 6-week postpartum like mental health questionnaire. Like that was for me that was like significant where I was like, oh my God, I have to like kind of lie on all of these because I was so scared. Like, what are they going to do if I am, you know, they do see these signs. Like,
I know. It's hard, but like, you're doing your big one. Got to give you your flowers.
I feel like just focusing on school, work, and like my little family is helping.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really helping. And staying more private, but not private. Like
privacy is so nice, though.
Yeah. Like, I feel like limiting access.
You have to.
Because I don't
there's
want
too many people out there that will wish ill on you.
Yeah.
With all of that being said, I guess, you know, we're gonna keep on this journey together, and we're gonna be posting on Mondays, right? Mondays, so make sure you tune in for that.
We'll post on YouTube, and we'll be posting on Spotify. Mm-hmm. And we will link our other social media accounts so, you know, we can kind of create this community.
Cheers to Unfiltered with Cynthia and Casey.